So you get to that over-under, you make sure you get your key foundation principles in, but you got a big, strong, squatty guy like him, like Drew here. There's a reason he was undefeated, #1 ranked in D3 this year before coronavirus took his title away from him. He's good, he knows what he's doing. And because of that, I've got to keep creating motion. Stagnation is the opposite of progression, even more so than regression. We don't want this to just stay stagnant and stay still. Instead, we'd rather have him backtrack than stay still. So that's what we're looking to do. When we get this in here, this guy's strong, he's comfortable, or maybe he's uncomfortable, so he just kind of latches down, bites down. You'll get this look a lot. You want to make sure your foundation principles are there. Once you reset, and you make sure your foundation principles are there, you're trying to move him. But he's real strong, he's blocking, he's tough. I'm going to take my overhook side hand after I push his underhook down and in and kind of beat it. Notice it slid off of my back now. He starts with it up high, over under. I slide it down and in. I put the bouncy ball on my side like it's underneath my elbow and glued to my hip. And from here, this is going to block him from being able to get that underhook back in. He can try to dig here, but you can see I'm blocking him off. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take my thumb. I'm going to find the soft spot right on the inside of his hip bone. That gives a nice little jarring reaction to a lot of people, especially when they're not expecting it in a wrestling match. It's enough to sit his hip back. He doesn't like that. It's not comfortable. At the same time, a hook is a hook for a beautiful reason. Hooks are used to pull. You pull fish up with hooks. It creates that real grippy, grabby motion that you can swing with. So at the same time as I've been using this hand on the hip, I'm going to be pulling hard. See how that opened the hip? Notice I step back, I establish home position, and I'm ready to step back in. Step back, establish home position, step back in. This is what I call backing my hook in. And sometimes you'll get to an over-under. He's a skilled, talented guy. He'll do exactly what I was trying to do and push that underhook in. That's fine. What I'm going to do here then is back this hook in. Now I got to where I actually want to get to. This is where the fun starts to happen. But this is those key foundation principles that let us get to those high-flying moves. So, pushing that down and in, getting ready to pull with the hook, and at the same time, kind of press that hip button. That's going to create a lot of motion. If he's squatting, I'm having a hard time moving him. Create some space, create some motion. Try to keep those key foundation principles live. He doesn't like it, keeps him moving, keeps him on his toes. That's how we create some motion if there's stagnation. Motion allows us to get to what's next to come.